Hi guys, it's me KB. Welcome to episode 111 of The Road to Glory. Today, we're going to be talking about, well, some topics that have happened in the last couple of hours. The last week or so hasn't really been doing much on the channel because there hasn't been much for us to do. The Evos that are coming out, they're not great. Because it's Team of the Season, there's a lot of Team of the Season Evos that have been coming out. Obviously, the Australian players aren't getting into those Team of the Season, so they're not giving those. One of the main things that I don't like is the league-specific Team of the Season Evos. You got the Premier League, Bundesliga, and with today League One now. Now, as you know, top 5 leagues, they all have a women's league as well alongside them. So why these evolutions only are allowing the men's leagues and not the women's leagues, I don't know. Because I could put Australian women into the female leagues if they give them, but I guess not. They're not. And it's what is happening right now with this series is the same thing that's been happening around Team of the Year. I thought it was going to happen with Foot Birthday. It didn't, luckily. Foot Birthday actually turned out to be the best time for Evos for us. And the most disappointing was probably Future Stars. Because the way they did it, they just, when Evo started in the pitch notes, and you can go check this for yourself, the pitch notes literally say, evolve the players that you want to, your players, you choose. Well, we can't choose, EA. You're not letting us choose. You're limiting it. Again, it's just the same thing again. And it's just such a shame because I love playing with these cards. And, you know, like, competitively, they're not the best. They on a good week, we can, you know, push for 14, which are done multiple times, finishing at 13 2 or 3 times now. 11 and 12, 5 or 6, 7 times. But sometimes, like the Bundesliga week, we only finished on 8 wins with the team. And it's just like the fun aspect of it is slowly fading out. And it is a shame. It is a shame that is going, that the fun part is going. Because, you know, you want to have fun when you play this game. You want to play for the best rewards that are on offer, even if, you know, there's no Australian players that fit. Because if Evos don't keep up with the power curve, I'm leaning towards just using a second team for champs, mostly. Still use the Australian team in rivals, but champs, with how competitive it is, I'm thinking about just using a second team because we have a lot of big players in the club. We've got that Golasso Cruyff, Golasso Drogba, who's just, every time you come up against him, he just rips you. He just absolutely owns you. We have a lot of good midfield options. Our defense is where we're lacking the most. But with the Lucio SBC that's there, you know, potentially it's there to complete, and we might do it. There's another card that we packed that I haven't shown you just yet. Is we actually end up getting Team of the Season Musiala, who obviously, you know, was a Chelsea Youth Academy prospect. So if we want to go down the path of just using Chelsea instead of Australia, then Musiala will fit. But I am thinking just, you know, for champions, just use another team. Just use what I want, you know. Like I said, Cruyff is just a card he's like, I think he's about 5 million now. I think he's dropped. But he was like nearly 10 million at the time of packing him. Oh, we also got Team of the Season Salah. Don't forget about that. We got Team of the Season Salah as well. We have a lot of good cards to use. A lot of good cards that we could be using, but we're not. Because I like playing with the Australian cards, because I like the prospect of evolution. I like the prospect of using cards that you want to use. And it's fun. Trust me, it's very fun. But what we want to really talk about is evolutions. You know, we've touched on it. They just need to improve. They need to improve. They need to stop limiting how they're doing it. But what's happened the last few hours with the League One team this season, Foot Champs, that is a touchy topic. Because what EA have essentially done, well, I'm just going to show you, okay? So when you come onto Foot Champs, the Objectives tab, Red Rewards, competing champions this weekend to unlock League 1 Team of the Season Red items. Jonathan David is there. The other two cards, Dembele and Mbappe. So what happened was, if you completed Foot Champs in the first few hours it was open and you got your rewards, there was an increased chance that you would get Mbappe or Dembele. And everyone was getting it, which is insane. Unfortunately for us, you know, like I mentioned, with the lack of Evos for us, the motivation to play champs is just not there. So I didn't get involved. But it's another case of missing out. It's the 0.7% Messi thing all over again with this Messi Team of the Year item that kept coming out of those picks, and then they patched it. The same thing's happened here. They literally tweeted out that it was an unintentional result of items being received from the rewards. So they're notably tweeting that they didn't mean to give these rewards out. So, and then they've patched it. So they're saying, oh, we don't want you to get the best cards. We want you to just get normal. EA, what are you doing? There's been so many people online that I've seen that are like just boycotting it or wanting to boycott. And, you know, we all familiar with the meme of, oh, I'm done with this game. Oh, I'm not coming back. And see you in September, buddy. I'll see you in the next game. But it's just like, I don't know. It's just unacceptable. Like, you can't. Oh man, it is. It's a shame because for the people, again, it's the people that benefit from this problem. They get to keep it, and then there was rumors that they're going to get another pick anyway, compensation. So they get the best picks, and then they get more picks. Where is that fair? How is that fair? Everyone else that didn't get there, you don't get it. It's just, it's not it, EA. It's just not on. That's just not the way to do it. But man, like, so what happens to us? You know, like I mentioned, we don't play champs like every weekend. But if I wanted to, I could try to push for that 11 wins at the very least. And then you're telling me that I don't get the same chance as the other people that did earlier? How is that fair? It's not. It's just not. And for years, what they've been saying is that EA need competition. That's the thing that they need, because they do stuff like this. They make mistakes like this, or just lapse of judgment, and there's nothing that really punishes them for it because there's no competition. PES is just, it's not even close. It's not even close. And then once 2K get their act together and bring out this game, whether the UFL does anything, I don't know, but 2K getting the FIFA license is probably going to be, the most likely competition for them. And I feel like the sooner it happens, the better, honestly. Like, the way they're going, it's just how they can get away with that. It's just insane that they've tweeted out that they didn't mean for those rewards to pop. Like, the fact that you're admitting that you didn't mean for people to get the very best rewards is madness. It's insane that they're actively saying, oh, we didn't mean you to get these rewards. It's mad. But enough on that. We've touched on that enough. It's irritating. It's insanely irritating. It's not fair. Like, at the end of the day, it's just not fair. It's not fair. But I have another two of these UCL hero. These are crap anyway. You get nothing in them. But we're going to rip them anyway. Look at that. Yeah. Absolutely nothing in the first one. Unless you get the very best, these are worthless. We do get Harry Kuehl, Marquisio. We're just going to take Rosicky. It's very bad. Very bad. But you saw earlier in the video when I was talking that we did get Alarian 93. And there was another one that we got that was alright. I think Cordoba. So like I mentioned, we have a lot of good cards if we want to use them. But I don't know, unless they fix Evos, we may go down, like I mentioned, the path of just using a second team for champs and just trying to get as many wins as we can. But to end this video off, we're going to open, it's either going to be an 87 times 4 or an 85 by 7. I think we're going to rip an 85 by 7, see if we can get a blue. or not. Probably save the 87x4s for the ultimate tots. You do see that we have 460 packs. A good portion of these is exchange packs. You can only see up to 19, but I have a lot of 51 player packs. So I think come Ultimate Team of the Season is when we'll do a grind. Especially, as I mentioned, if Evos don't keep pulling up and matching or coming close to the power curve, because I never match it, but coming close, then we will push for the very best in Ultimate Tots and just play with the best team that we can. So we're going to rip an 85x7 to finish this video off. Can we get a Team of the Season? We can't, which is just incredible. It is going to be Mun Odegaard. It's a double walkout. It doesn't matter unless it's like... Yeah, there's no one. There's no one. There's still only 2 cards I haven't packed that are gold cards, and that's Vinicius Jr. and Hansen. Everyone else I've got. X-Team of the Season, Declan Rice. Delit was a Team of the Season. Kobel was a Team of the Season. Koeman was a Team of the Season. Hendrich might have been a Team of the Season. Odegaard and Stones weren't, I don't think. One of these cards is tradable. So Odegaard, you know what? We're going to rip Stones. We're going to throw him away. We're going to see if we can open another pack. Because I don't want to end. I don't want to end on that. That's just atrocious. We're going to end with the Team of the Season at least. It's just full there. What's in the store that's cheap? Not global limits. Promo packs. Untradeable. What's here? Central League 1 Tots pack. It doesn't guarantee. I think the only ones that guarantee are the untradables, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. That's tradable, but that's way too much. We don't have those coins for those. We don't even have those coins. What's that one? 20 items at 83 or higher. It doesn't guarantee a Team of the Season, so... Encore Player Pick Grab Pack. Includes 1 Encore player from any campaign up to and including Ultimate Team Birthday. Not including heroes or icons. All items untradeable. Interesting that. Does that include SBC players? I mean, if it includes SBC players, I might try to rip them to try to get John Ryu. Because he fits this new League 1 evolution. And I'm really annoyed that we kind of screwed up and chose the wrong one. I might rip them. If they include SBC cards, I might spend 600,000 coins there. That's interesting. I might do that. I might do that. That is a possibility. But, you know what, guys? We're going to end off with an 87x4. The fact that we didn't get a blue is disappointing. So if we don't get a blue on this, it's going to be ultra disappointing. But let's just rip it. See if we can get a blue. Come on, give us a Team of the Season, EA. We get a Team of the Season. Portuguese, Cam. So this is going to be, what, Bruno? And a Moments card. I don't even know who on Moment card did. Who was that? Kouassi? Pacey? Good shot. Everything else is absolutely dreadful. Flare plus. Disgusting. Anyway, guys, that is going to be the end for today. So if you enjoyed the video, a little talk about, the situation. Hopefully Evos improve. If not, we will be using a very good squad to go forward. But that is going to be it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, give us a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.